Ooh, okay.
Way to navigate that.
Thanks.
Let's go.
No.
Got
Oh.
No way.
No.
Right stick. Oh my god.
Wait, I thought Trevella was I thought Trevella was nerfed. Here we are, guys. This is Lesky back on FC24 Clubs, showing y'all another pro player build. This time it's going to be based off of Ronaldo Nazário, aka R9. I've had a lot of you guys in my comments request a build over him, and then I did put him in a poll that y'all could vote on a little over a week ago on my community page with some other big names, Henry, Holland, and Luis Suarez. And R9 won that vote with over 50% of the total votes. And he is probably going to be one of the more difficult ones to make this year because of his high rated cards that he has on Ultimate Team. And he was such a good player back in the day. Unfortunately, his career did get cut short due to some pretty bad injuries. And for the players that didn't win the vote, I plan on eventually coming out with builds over them, so don't worry about that. And before we dive into this R9 build, I wanted to mention my Discord server that anyone could join. There's a link to it in the description of this video, and it's really anything clubs related. If you're looking to find players to play with, you can send in clips, talk about builds, request builds, and then lately I have been posting in there looking for subscribers to play with in my team, and you can potentially be featured in some of my videos with the gameplay and all that kind of stuff. So I'd recommend joining the club's Discord server if you haven't already. So now for this R9 build, you're going to be listed as an outside mid, either a right mid or a left mid, it does not matter. And I was thinking about making this build a striker, but I feel like the outside mid just fits R9 best. And then overall, just in general, in clubs this year, and even last year, the outside mid position is just better than a striker for the most part. There is some attributes that you can get better as a striker, but I think it's just best to be an outside mid. The height is 6 foot. The weight is 174 pounds. You can go lower all the way down to 152 before the attributes start to change, but that'll give you more of a skinny body type, and that does not fit R9 as well. 174 will be the best. Preferred foot is right footed, but of course we have the 5-star weak foot and the 5-star skills on the build. Let's take a look at some of the best highlights of this R9 build. That Bob is come there.
Oh, nice.
You're always there.
Oh, God.
That was nasty.
What's up, Rush?
Nice. Let's go. Oh.
No.
That was actually smart that you shot, because like, I don't think he expected it.
Bro, it's fucking so top it.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's just
Got him.
Ooh!
Nice.
Okay. I see it, I see it. Oh, that's nasty.
Wow.
I'm sitting in the
Nice
darkness.
Oh, nice.
Ah, back heel. Oh, finesse.
Oh,
nice.
Oh, I like it.
nice goal.
This Ronaldo build is a very balanced forward build, and you could even use it on the wing if you wanted to. Wouldn't necessarily suggest that, but that's how well-rounded a lot of these attributes are, and a big reason for that is because we are listed in the left mid, right mid position rather than the striker position. So looking at the play styles on R9's cards on Ultimate Team, he doesn't have a whole lot of play styles. I believe he only has 4 play styles on his base icon card, and that is technical. He has quick step plus, and then I believe the other ones are finesse shot, and trickster. So only 4 play styles for some reason. Not too sure why they only gave him 4. So for the other plus, I decided to go for technical plus. I feel like that suits him nicely, but if you'd like, you could definitely switch this up, especially if you don't do a lot of the controlled sprinting. It's very good, and I haven't really used Technical Plus on a striker type of build, so this is kind of a different setup for me build-wise. But another good option if you wanted to take Technical Plus off would be Rapid Plus. There's Finesse Shot Plus if you'd like, and then there is Trickster Plus. But as you can see, I don't even have the normal Trickster on this build just because I don't like the playstyle. I just feel like there's better ball control playstyles that you could go for. Like you see that I have First Touch, Press Proven, and Rapid just to make the dribbling on this build much better. So you could swap Trickster in for either of these if you'd like. And then Quick Step, as I said, is the playstyle plus that he has on his icon card. And this will also help make up for the pace because we're not able to exactly match his pace that he has on his card. And then for the rest of the playstyles, I've already talked about some of these. Finesse Shot, Tiki Taka is one where I just decided to put a passing playstyle, and this is nice just for those short passes you can make as a striker build, but you could take this off and go another passing playstyle, or you go a shooting playstyle like Power Header, Power Shot, or Chip Shot. And then there is even Trivela or Aerial if you want. I think they gave Ronaldo the Aerial Plus on his Team of the Year icon card, but I'm not too sure why they did that. I don't think it really suits him, but it would be pretty good because we do have decent strength and decent heading on this build. And then Rapid, First Touch, Press Proven, which I've all talked about. And then the last one is Acrobatic. I noticed Volleys was one of the best shooting attributes he has on his card, so I feel like this will just make his volleys even better. We're on to the skill tree, and pace is what we're going to be looking at first. I went for everything here except for this bottom right +2 sprint speed for 4 skill points. On R9's base card, he has 94 sprint speed but 95 acceleration, and we just can't match that acceleration as an outside mid, 6 foot, 174 pounds, and definitely won't be able to match it if we were a striker. You could potentially spend 4 skill points to get the sprint speed a bit higher to maybe make up for the less acceleration that we have. But in order to do that, you would have to maybe take off the 5-star skills. If you don't like using 5-star skills, then you could go for that, or just find something on the build to take off. But I really don't think you'll notice much of a difference anyways. And remember, we do have the Quick Step Plus on this build, which will make us faster. The one attribute that I didn't get to upgrade as much as I wanted to is long shots. You see that we only have 83 long shots. I just put this one skill point right here to bump up the long shots a bit more. And then the rest of the long shot upgrades are with the finisher archetype. It's not as high as he has, but in my opinion, I think the long shots attribute, especially as a striker, is the least important. You can definitely still make long shots with 83 long shots or even just 80 long shots. I've made plenty of long shots, and I really don't think it makes a whole lot of difference. But on the left side, you'll see that I went for the weak foot upgrade. Same on the right side, we have the 5-star weak foot. And then I maxed out the shot power, 92 shot power, and then we even have 87 free kick accuracy, which is actually pretty good. So you can maybe bang in some direct free kicks. And then on the right, we're maxing out the finishing, getting all the finishing icons, 91 finishing. And then we even maxed out the heading. This is the highest we can get it as an outside mid. And this is probably a downside compared to a striker build. You can get the heading a bit higher on a striker, but I don't think that's too big of a deal for a build like this. So 81 heading, and then I did go for another volleys upgrade right here. The second section to get +3 volleys for 2 skill points to bump that up to 88, and then we do have the acrobatic playstyle if you choose to put that on the build. For passing, there is only 1 skill point, and I wanted to get the short pass to 80 or higher. Only 1 skill point for +2 short pass, and that'll get it to 81. But then we still have 80 vision as well as 84 crossing. He doesn't have this good of crossing, but it is kind of nice. Even if you're playing striker and then you kind of roam wide, if you do have an opportunity to cross the ball, you can feel comfortable doing that with this build. The only other thing that I would have maybe wanted to upgrade more is the curve to help benefit the finesse shot playstyle, but we simply just don't have the skill points to do that this year. The agility compared to R9's card is a little bit less. I believe he has 89 agility on his base card this year. But if you go back last year or even a few years ago where they had 3 versions of his icon cards, I believe his mid icon card and maybe even his base icon card had agility a little bit closer to what we have here. And then another reason why I didn't go for more agility is obviously the skill points, but if we upgrade the agility anymore, I believe we have 83 strength on the physical page. So this would make the build controlled explosive rather than just normal controlled, which is what he has on his ultimate team cards. So we do match his accelerate type. And you'll see that I went for the Maestro archetype. We have 91 dribbling with the 5-star skills like he has. If you don't use 5-star skills, feel free to take this one off. And like I said, you can max out the pace. You could put those skill points over on the long shots to get the long shots a little bit closer to what he has on his card. Or you could upgrade the agility. Just remember, you'll be controlled explosive rather than controlled. The balance, passing, it's kind of up to you what you want to do with those 5 skill points. The 82 balance is 1 less than his icon card this year. And then we're not able to get as high of ball control that he has. But remember, I have the first touch playstyle on for a reason, and you see that on a lot of my builds because I do think it's one of the best playstyles. But the way this dribbling page is structured, you can't get a ton of ball control upgrades unless you go for this Lynx archetype, and then we have more balance than we need. So to make up for that, I put first touch on a lot of my builds. For the physicality, we actually match his attributes quite nicely. The exact same strength at 83, 1 less jumping at 78, and then we do have better stamina. Stamina is important. And then I also wanted to get the second sections for the reactions upgrades. He has 94 reactions compared to our 92 reactions, and that will be helpful for a lot of different things. And then we do have a lot better aggression than his cards. So that's going to wrap it up for this R9 build on FC24 clubs. Let me know in the comments if you give this build a try. Hit that like button on this video for me, and then don't forget to hit that subscribe button on my channel if you haven't already done so. As always, y'all have a great rest of y'all's day, and peace out.